Okay, so this is a new series. I actually began this series a while back, and yes, I admitted before in the other one as well that I got myself mixed up. There are two separate, different Buzzfeed articles. One is in relation to people of color and unwritten rules that they live by day on a daily basis that white people don't even know about. That is so important. And this one is specifically Black people, African American people like myself are sharing the rules they follow that most white people don't even know about. And this is also so important. Yes, it is. And so I am committed to doing this daily. Yes. And there's 21 from what I understand. So we're going to start off with number one. I ask that if you are an African American person, that I'd love to know your insight into this particular experience. This is rule number one that we're talking about on today. I love your experience on it, how you feel about it. And if you are a white person or any other person, I just ask that you think about this, that this is what people, they don't have options. These are rules that we live by daily. We can't just take it off like a jacket and decide we ain't gonna do color today. Not an option. Rule number one. So I ask that you think about this in your day-to-day life, where you work, where you live, where you play. When you encounter people of color, please take in consideration their daily walk may not be the same as yours. Rule number one, no matter how angry you get, you try and remain calm. If you raise your voice even a little, regardless of what you say or how you say it, you are instantly labeled an angry Black woman and judged wrongly, even when you're right. This is an article from Buzzfeed, and it says, this person said, as a Black woman, it's frustrating to see that Black women are seen as angry, aggressive, combative, and are difficult with disagreeing with something, while my white peers are seen as passionate, energetic, and spirited debaters. It's disappointing, unfair, and can even have a serious impact on one's career. Wow. I think I try not to think about this personally myself on a day-to-day basis, but this hits deep. This one hits deep. Because I really, really lean into this. No matter how mad I get about something, I really do try to remain calm. And the angry Black woman, it is like the last thing I want to so-called perpetuate. I have so much experience with this one. I feel this one so deeply. I really almost have no words, to be really honest. I find in spaces where I'm at, I find actually in an organization I belong to and at in my faith, I don't find this, and I feel good to say that. I feel that I can share my feelings no matter what they may be, and they would be seen and valued. And jobs that I've worked at, this has not been the case. And I've even gotten counseling because of being exceedingly frustrated or mad about things, feeling as if I wasn't given the same opportunity or seen the same way by someone else. And so I'm going to stop there, because I have example after example after example after example in relation to this one. And I think the interesting thing is, and I just don't know if it's timing or what, but when I moved to Texas, oh, yeah, this is nearly a daily thing. I felt that when I lived in California, when I lived in Hawaii, I did not feel like this. I didn't feel that way. But I tell you, I've been in Texas for 27 years. And oh man, one thing I've come to discover is anger that I may have in relation to things. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. As an African American person, I'd love to hear your opinion. As an African American woman, I'd love to hear your experience. Do you find this to be true? Do you relate to this at all? I'd love to hear what you have to say. The other thing is, if you are not an African American person, I would just love for you to take a look at this particular experience that people may have, and in your places where you may be, that you would value this experience from that others may have. Yes, you are correct. You may not be able to associate with it whatsoever. And that must be nice. And so please know that people struggle with this. So when you interact with them, if you work with them, if you are shopping with them, if you serve them in some capacity, like in customer service, and you see this, you experience this from others. You know, people, I want to say, people have the right to be angry given certain situations, circumstances. They have the right. And an African American woman reserves the right, just like any other woman, to express her anger, to feel angry. And I'll leave it at that. Rule number 2, coming up tomorrow.